This message is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, North Node. And hi, I'm Sid. If you all are new here, hi and welcome. Make sure y'all do the things like, share, and subscribe if you have not already. If you are not new here, welcome back. All of your support is greatly appreciated as usual. You can watch this reading if you have Cancer placements in, like I said, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or your North Node. But if you're looking to book personal readings, you can book over at savagectn.com for a more personalized reading of your energy that will be specific to you. All right, so let's go ahead and get into your reading. All right, so when I was channeling your energy, Cancer, I don't know what's going on in your life, but like it seems like spirit is on demon time when it comes to you. Your ancestors, whoever, is on demon time when it comes to you. So, hi, cousin. I didn't even get started yet. The channel message came through as a spirit smiling big, like making me smile like really big, and then shaking my head no. Like affirmative smile, contradictory action, no. And then they said, the jury is out. You are, and then I heard judge, jury, executioner. Thank you. And then they said, wreak havoc. So I don't know who this is in reference to, but I feel like what I'm intuiting from this situation is there is someone who is expecting some type of interaction with you or some type of response from you, or like they're waiting for some type of judgment call to be made by you. But Spirit is saying like the jury is out. Like no one is coming to like assist you, whoever this person is. It's all up to Cancer. You are the judge, jury, and executioner when it comes to this person. So let's see what this is about, or what this is about. Starting with your overall energy. As I split the deck, the Seven of Wands, standing in your power, because you hold all the power in this one, it looks like. This can also be defensive energy. Standing guard. Miss you too, cousin. All right, what is the overall energy here? What is the overall energy? Y'all want to talk? Chariot, it's Cancer energy. Like, this is about you. It's all you. Standing in your power with that Seven of Wands showing itself. And this is about your action forward is what I feel like. Daughter of Cups. Okay, so somebody might have made an offer to you. Maybe they came through with an apology. Maybe they came through with a love message. Maybe you left somebody on red and they're just sitting there waiting for you to say something or do something. Like it's giving, ball is in your court. And you just got somebody hanging in the balance, just waiting in the wings. Split the deck again, the Ace of Wands. Somebody wants a new passionate beginning with you. Tell me about the recent past. What happened in the recent past between Cancer and this person? Okay, what happened between Cancer and this person in the recent past? Five of Wands. There was some conflict. There was some conflict between you and this person. A fight, an argument. Okay, tell me more. Landing directly on the Five of Wands, we have the Moon. Okay, the Moon is your ruling planet. And it also represents things hidden beneath the surface, the subconscious, fears, hopes, dreams. I feel like that wanted to fly out, but it didn't. Six of Swords. So moving past what doesn't serve you. I don't know. Okay, so I feel like if you got into it with somebody or there was some type of argument, you haven't spoken to them since then. You just moved on from it. But you ain't never let them know. Like you moved on from it. Like y'all had the situation and then you just was like, moving on. And so they're like, so what's happening now? Like you have this person in suspense. Like what's happening now? Like what are we doing? I don't know. Tell me about, let's start with the Five of Wands. Tell me what this conflict was about, what this fight was about. Failure to give of oneself, lack of sacrifice, indecision, frustrated action, the Hangman in the reverse. So there may have been, your connection with them may have been like very one-sided. May have been like very one-sided. And you are asking them for like reciprocity, equal give and take. And they are stubborn to the fact like I'm not doing that, I don't want to do that, that's asking too much. You're asking me for too much. So you were just like, okay. Oh, all right. So tell me about the moon. And so now I feel like they feel like, I feel like they think that they lost you now. Before I even flip this card over, I feel like they're in suspense because they may be someone who, this person is someone who is often in control. And this is somebody who exudes a lot of power. Like people tend to bend to this person's will. And you ask them to compromise with you and they couldn't do it. So because you didn't respond to them in a way that most people do, now you got them like scared. Four of Wands in the reverse. I knew it. Four of Wands in the reverse. So this could be like in the upright, it's like marriage, it's harmony, it's twin flame energy if you are on the twin flame journey. But in the reverse, this could be like divorce, this could be like separation, disharmony. So because they didn't bend, because you didn't bend to their will, they feel like the harmony is gone now. Like, did I lose this connection because I couldn't do what Cancer asked me to do? Is Cancer moving the fuck on from me? Six of Swords energy. Is Cancer releasing me, the baggage? Is it me, Jesus? Am I the baggage that Cancer is leaving behind? All right, clarify the Six of Swords. Knight of Swords. This person's going to chase you, though. Like, as you're moving away, it might be a fire sign that you're dealing with, or someone who, like I said, is like really aggressive or like dominant, in control, has a lot of passion or energy. If they continue to not hear from you, they're about to pursue you because they're like, wait, hold up. Hold up, Cancer. Now, what are we doing now? You ain't said nothing to me since we last spoke. What are we doing now? So tell me about now. What's going on in the current situation? Success, victory, recognition. I feel like this person is recognizing. You put them on high alert. I feel like this is you. I feel like this is you, Cancer, on this horse. Okay, this person like just came in from battle or whatever. They're in a parade or something like that. And they're being recognized by the public. But then like the way it fell facing the King of Wands. And I feel like this is the person that you're dealing with. So even though this is actually a higher card because it's a court card to the Six of Wands, I feel like you're like staring them down. Like, I don't care who you think you are or who people treat you as. I'm me. And I don't really give a fuck. Like, you could be whoever you think you are, but bitch, I'm me. Okay, so I'm gonna clarify, but I kind of feel like a power struggle here, or like some type of power dynamic. But for you, Cancer, it doesn't feel egotistical. It doesn't feel like you need that power. You simply asked to be met halfway, and that was something that this person could not do. All right. So they think that they're in some type of power struggle. Meanwhile, you over there, like you've already moved on. What is the final card in the present? Knight of Cups. Here they come. Emperor at the bottom of the deck. Look, they're gonna come to you with some type of proposal or offer, because this is gonna be their way of trying to gain control of the situation again. If you won't put the ball back in their court, they're gonna try to come snatch the ball and put it back in their court. Yeah. Have you though? It doesn't matter if you have or not, emotionally or mentally. It's what it looks like. It's what it feels like energetically. If you ain't calling, if you ain't responding, if you look like you minding your business, sipping on coffee and Hennessy, then they think you moved on. It's what it looks like. Tell me about the Six of Wands. Death card. So you've successfully deaded a situation, or you've successfully ended a cycle. So, okay, so you may have broken up with this person, separated from this person, whether they know it or not, whether you said, okay, fine, you can't meet me halfway, then it's over, whether you were just like, okay, and then didn't say shit else. In the situation, it feels like you are the victor here. So tell me about the King of Wands. The King of Wands, whoever this person is, definitely could be a Sagittarius, because we do have Temperance falling on top of the King of Wands. But this fiery energy, whoever this is, they have a lot of healing to do. Tell me more about them. Who is this person? I feel like they might want to make peace with you, but tell me more about them. Nine of Pentacles. They want to come forward with the offer, which we already know because the Knight of Cups is right here as well. I feel like they're being very calculated about how to come towards you to make this love offer, because the Knight of Pentacles energy, or not, if it's not a love offer, an apology or something, they need your energy back. They want you back in their existence. So they're being very calculated and very methodical about how to make peace with you. Tell me about the Knight of Cups. Two of Pentacles with Justice. Yeah. They're trying to figure out how to make balance. Two of Pentacles is Capricorn, by the way, but that doesn't mean that is who we're talking about. Doesn't have to be a Capricorn. But could be a Libra with the Justice card as well. Could be a Scorpio. Like I said, we got Sagittarius here. We got Pisces, very heavy with the Moon and the Hangman. And, of course, we got Cancer. So you could be dealing with another Cancer as well. But I feel like they're going to come towards you to try to get things back to the way they were, to bring back some type of balance and justice, back into you all's connection. But what is the outcome here? How does it all end? How does it all pan out? How does it all pan out? Ten of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles coming out right together. Tell me how it all pans out. Four of Cups. I feel like when it's all said and done, bottom of the deck is the Page of Swords. So that's kind of a defensive energy, like mindful, watchful energy. Ten of Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to be focused on your own stability as an individual, as independent of this connection. I feel like this person has shown you enough. You have the Four of Cups, showing you enough to not take any more offers for them. The Four of Cups energy, her sweater says she's over it. What's being offered to her, she don't want it. She got her arms folded. She's like, I'm good. And I feel like, she's gonna, or you're gonna stand on business with the Strength card. Because what are we doing? I asked for a need to be met. You said no. So, okay. Like, why are you chasing me now? Why are you begging to be in my energy field? I know it's lit in my energy. You had a moment to experience it. But when I asked for one little need to be met, you said no. So then, no. Okay, so let's clarify the Four of Cups. Yeah. Seven of Cups. I feel like you're looking at the cup like, what is this? Because the Seven of Pentacles is like evaluation. Looking at your harvest and seeing if it was worth the effort. Like, we did all of this for what? We did all this back and forth. We had this whole relationship for it to end up where it is now. And this is for what? And then we have the Four of Pentacles, which is that stubborn, like stuck kind of energy. It's miserly. It's like, no, like, I'm good where we're at. I'm good. You trying to offer me a cup? I'm good. I'm good. Strength card. And I feel like with the Strength card too, being like Leo energy and a really proud energy, I feel like for you, Cancer, there's pride involved here, but not in a negative sense. It's like you're finally doing something that you could be proud of. You're finally taking an action within this connection that you can be proud of. There may have been times before where you, like most people in this person's life, have bent to their will, and finally you took a stand and you're living for it. Like I'm good. Like, you're happy with the decision that you made. I think that's why the Six of Wands and the Death card is here. Because you did something successfully. You finally recognized something about the situation and you ended it, or you allowed it to end without trying to go back for it. Okay? So, I need a sip of my bevy. Non-alcoholic, unfortunately. So, tell me about this connection, Spirit. We have the Dragonfly. It's being lighthearted, finding out, things come to light, adapt, change, and heal. And I feel like that's what you're doing. You're keeping it light. You're being really lighthearted about this because, you know, love, relationships, they don't really got to be that deep. If I need XYZ in a relationship and you can't offer XYZ, then it's okay. We don't have to make it a whole thing. We don't have to come apart at the seams. It doesn't have to be explosive. I needed something from you. You couldn't reciprocate. That's fine. Which brings us to this card. Not enough. It's okay if you couldn't give it to me, but that was not enough. Okay? I needed more from you. And if you can't give it to me, that's fine, but it's not enough. Frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear and ego issues, and jealousy. Lastly, pero like not leastly, the sunglasses card. Watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, and focusing out. All right, so this person may now be watching you because also this card is a spying energy as well. So they may be watching you, watching your social media, asking about you, etc., so on and so forth. Also on my clock, 6:06, because I didn't set it once we had daylight savings time. But them sixes, they represent release. Moving on. Six is also a balanced energy. So you're moving on towards balance. Six of Swords energy. Moving on to what no longer, away from what no longer serves you. So whatever they was offering, it wasn't enough. You needed a little bit more. What is the soul lesson? What is the soul lesson? Pride. Yeah, I feel like this person a little too pride. I feel like the lesson, well, let me slow down. Why am I acting like I just had several cups of coffee? I'm too excited. It's too much energy. Pride. I feel like the lesson with pride is for both of you. But like I said, pride on your part is like, this is something you need to be proud of. This is a milestone for you in life, in relationships. You finally stood for something in this relationship. You didn't fold and bend to this person's will as you may have in the past. Okay? For them, they need to learn to stop being so prideful, because pride will cause you to lose on somebody special, somebody that you care for. But this person seems to care a little bit more about themselves than anybody else. And look where pride got you. Look at this. Regret. Now you regretting stuff. Now you're in deep regret. Now you're in deep regret. And relationships, yeah. That was what this was all about. How you relate to other people and having some type of growth through this relationship. I feel like because of this relationship, you will move forward into other relationships with a standard, with, a minimum that people have to meet. If you can't bop, then there's no need for us to even see where else this could go. Because you couldn't even bop, okay? You couldn't even do that for the girl, all right? So I got a lot of new decks, y'all. Well, not a lot, but a good amount. They are all aligned with my energy. And one of my favorite ones that I just got is Les Vampires. Sometimes I say Les Vampires because it sounds like it's supposed to be said like that. But it's probably not. But this thing don't miss. I do like this oracle. So let's go ahead and get y'all a few vampires. All right, which vampires have a message for Cancer? Y'all want to talk to Cancer or no? Why? Uh-oh. They cute vampires, too. They don't want to talk to y'all, though, or something. That's the first one. Let's see the second and the third. Look at this mother. The bottom of the deck, I think I'm going to read that one to y'all, too. But the bottom of the deck, this is the bottom of the deck card. Ain't she cute? I don't know if y'all can see her. And her message is the last day in the light. So this is before she becomes a vampire. Hey! Okay, well, get into these vampire messages from the Vampire Diary. Let's look at the diary. Okay, so the very first card that came out is Thirst. Thirst. Ain't she cute? Yes, she is. All right, so the blessing of this card, well, first of all, it's craving, compulsion, and obsession is the message. And the blessing of this card says, the thirst will lead you to know more about yourself and how far you go to quest for something you want. You can encounter a way to self-knowledge, but consider too that what you thirst for, you may never find. Many of we children of the night thirst more for the humanity we have been separated from in so many ways than we thirst for the blood of the same. All right, so they crave humanity versus blood. The curse says, this thirst for knowledge or a person or fulfillment, for lust, for ecstasy, and the vanishment of pain through experiences or foods, drugs, or alcohol that distract you from the pains you no longer wish to feel, dominates you. The thirst is so strong that it's taken over your life force and your will. You are being consumed. It's time to assert yourself, your true self, once again. All right, so don't let the thirst for something that you crave consume you. It's time for you to stand up in your power and dominate the thirst. Working with this card, it's possible to reclaim your life force, your will. Even we vampires learn to do this, and after years and years of practice, we no longer need to give in to our lust for life or your lifeblood. Your desire is driving you. Be sure of where it's taking you and whether it's increasing your ability to live fully alive or whether it's dragging you into a seductive soul sleep from which you may struggle to awake. It is time to be open and honest with yourself about what has power over you. Take steps to reclaim your power and listen to the guidance, being sure to follow the voice within that wants to express your own power in safe and healthy ways. It's funny that they mentioned something about seduction. Hazel be knowing. It's funny that they mentioned something about seduction because the very next card that came up was seduction. So you have this thirst. It could be a thirst for knowledge. If it is positive and a thirst for self-knowledge, or if it is negative, it could be a thirst for something or someone that is taking power over you. The seduction card, that thing, that person could be trying to seduce you back in. Allure, desire, and manipulation, of course. The blessing, can y'all see? The blessing of this card says you are now able to discern much more clearly between people who are healthy for you and people who you would do well to avoid. You are no longer feeling guilty for saying no, bitch. It just says no. For saying no to attractive advances. Curse, it's time to reassess friendships or the kinds of people and situations you find attractive. Are you inviting unwelcome dramas and situations into your life? Working with this card, you are able to resist unhealthy advances from manipulative people at this time. You are no longer available for others to make use of, mother. Because what they thought. You are no longer available. The person you are calling cannot come to the phone, is what it's giving. Okay, so your next card is the outsider card. And the blessing of this card, well, it says misfit, loner, and wanderer. The blessing of this card says you've been given the opportunity to find your own way and to see the world from a unique perspective. This will give you great creative, artistic, and spiritual opportunities. The curse, being outside the tribe, searching for home and lacking comfort. Working with this card, accepting the outsider's position for now, you can observe and watch and see and record. This will make you a valuable writer, artist, and teacher. Your unique perspective will be greatly valued. So some of y'all might need to write about this experience because you're going to be observing it from the outside looking in. Take yourself out of the equation. Look at it from a higher perspective. You did have the sunglasses card, which does speak about focusing out. Some of y'all might need to be taking notes so that y'all can guide other people away from situations like dear one. I don't know. That's just what the cards say. But anyways, at the bottom of the deck, we had her last day in the light. Unexpected endings, surprise changes, and sudden shifts. The blessing of this card says, prepare for change. If you are currently in the darkness and the soul is weary and aching, take hope, as you will soon emerge into the light again, a risen one, and a miracle of life. Even if the past lies in ruins, will will be the greatest blessing for you to behold. And the simplest of companions of the day will bring you your greatest joys. Okay? The curse says being unprepared for change means that we can be shocked and disrupted by the change. But this is also a great time to test your skills and your beliefs. You will be able to handle this change and move through it with grace, no matter how difficult it may seem. Working with this card, know that change is a healthy part of life, and even the most difficult and harsh shifts in our lives, can create the perfect conditions for our own development and transformation. So everything that is happening, that card is giving like dark night of the soul energy, like something sudden happens, some change suddenly happens, and then you're like, what the fuck just happened? So you're like spiraling, you depressed, you crying, etc., etc. But then you heal, you get yourself back together, and you go back into the world different, changed, transformed, understanding that what you went through was necessary. It was something that you needed, and it made you better, even if it was hard. Okay, so let's get your advice. I don't know, I feel like I need some moonology. Moonology, what messages do we have? Y'all know we in Mercury retrograde, so don't be getting shocked if this person does come back around, because don't they all come back around? Especially during this time. Meh. But yeah, anyways, moonology. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. New moons are when we set intentions. So set the intention to move more confidently through your life. And again, with that proud energy. Tell me more. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. So set an intention for meditation. Set an intention for contemplation. For self-exploration. And all the other Asians that are associated with spirituality. Okay, new moon in Pisces. I feel the need to, I've been thinking about Janae Aiko through this whole reading. She has a lot of good sound bowl meditations. But I think what I've been thinking about was the trigger protection mantra that she has. She is also a Pisces, if I'm not mistaken. But the trigger protection mantra, she uses the singing bowls, and she sings like, slow, calm down, breathe through it. Is that the same one? I am protected. I am protected. I don't know. She has a lot of them. Calm down, eventually protect my energy. I'm going to have to use it myself, honestly. Because emotions are running high, Cancer. So, yeah, y'all might need to get into... I might put it in the comments when this is over. Her trigger protection mantra. And I feel like there's another one, too. But Janae is good for some woosah. Okay? And the end of a tough cycle is approaching, period. Period. So move forward confidently, meditate, contemplate. Your emotions are going to be running high. Feel free to release them as you need to. It doesn't have to include that other person when you do release them. Yell, scream, cry, whatever you need to do. Purge. And understand that this tough cycle is coming to an end. Let's go ahead and get your advice. Judgment, awakening, renewal, a judgment call being made. Told you this person was sitting here waiting for you. Your judge, jury, and executioner. The judgment that you're making is 8 of Cups, walking away from this. Walking away from this is the advice. Make the judgment to leave this where it's at. Even if it has to be abrupt, painful. Even if it involves dissecting your ego, breaking down your own ego, stepping out of ego, because that's what the tower could represent as well. Everything that you think you know, forgetting it, unlearning it, and starting with a fresh slate. That's what the tower energy does. Washes away what's no longer serving you, breaks it down, fucks it up, crunches it, walks on it, spits, spokes it with a stick, and then moves it out the way so you can start over. And I feel like that's what Spirit needs you to do. Okay? And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Strength card. Be strong through all of this. But the power is yours. You're in control of all of this. Okay? Ball is in your court. And your postcard from Spirit says, Dearest you, we have a secret to share with you. If you act as if all is well, it will be. If you act as if you are brave, and you will have courage. Act as if you are loved, and you will be a magnet for love and experience the love of Spirit. Act as if your prayers have been answered, as if you truly are in sync with good fortune. How you think is how you will see the world, interact with it, and draw conclusions from it. If you want to be the person who has the life you want, co-creating and loving what is yours, you need to start acting as if that were the truth. Don't worry about the conditions in your life that seem empty or cavernous, chaotic or barren. These are temporary and don't even count. Defy them and act as if you are the luckiest person on the planet. For you will be. For you already are. And that's the real secret. You are infinite potential. Girl, can't talk. You're infinite potential. Mercury retrograde, always make it so that I can't talk right. But yeah, act as if and it will be. So this is your message, Cancer. If this resonates for you, please let me know how in the comments below. If it resonates a little too much and you would like a personal reading, you can book at savvysentient.com, and that is the only place you can book. I have also added quick reads where you can get a video response. So it's not a one-on-one Zoom like the other readings. It's just, girl, da-da-da-da-da. And then I'd be like, girl, and then I'll send you the recording. Okay, so yeah, all of that is available at savvysentient.com. Until the next time I read for you all, I wish you all love and light. Now go get right. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. I'm going to be back more often. I just had to get out of training at my job and get some money flowing so that I can give more attention to YouTube. But I'm here. Okay, see y'all in the next one. I don't know what sign is next. Just have your notifications turned on so you won't miss it. Watch your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Bye.